But there's one trick to them that every time you kill one of their members, they retaliate and kill one of your members, which is similar to the poltergeist armor. The trick with that is that they don't kill whoever you kill it with. Like, let's say that I killed one of their members with Rose. It doesn't mean that they're going to counter with the kill against Rose. Yeah, man, this entire town, this is something that is a trend with this game. They start you off with this big, voluptuous town at the very beginning of the game, and it's so nice looking and it's so enjoyable. There's secrets to find, you know, there's this and that. But as you go through the game, you get less and less and less of that, until now we're dealing with this. This is a town. I just explored everything in this town, you know, and it's like the bar has just completely dropped, you know. Like if we were still in Bale, we'd still be exploring. I so wish that you could map some of these abilities to a button, to a quick select button. That would be pretty nice. A lot of things would be pretty nice with this game. If only. And you know something? This goes back to something that was said before by people important who can make this game happen. They said this like in 2019. You know, during all the rumor talks. They said that people want Legend of Dragoon, but how did he say it? He said the thing is with Legend of Dragoon is if we do a simple remaster, then people will see it as lazy and they won't want that. And so what we will want to do is something similar to the Final Fantasy VII remake. You know, something in that vein. And I can't remember word for word what was said. But yeah, that's the main important part. Is that it was comparing it to Final Fantasy VII remake. And saying that, yeah, we could just do a simple remaster, but fans will see that as lazy. That's what was said. That was exactly what was said. Word for word, what was said. Yes, we could do a simple remaster, but fans would see that as lazy, or a throw-in project. And what they would rather want is a full-on remake, a la Final Fantasy VII remake. That was what was said. Right, that's not made up, that's not a rumor, there's no rumor in that. That is what was said. You know, that was leading up to the Legend of Dragoon anniversary in December. And what I said in response to that while I was reporting that to you guys back whenever that was we would give us that goddamn remaster, man. Give us that remaster. Don't put words in our mouth. Don't do that. Give us the remaster. What makes you think that we would rather have nothing? Like, come on, man. Like, you know, what kind of mess is that? Yeah, they would rather have just a full-on remake. Like, you know, it's gonna be a huge project, you know, so it's gonna take up a lot of resources. And they wouldn't want to remaster because they will see that as like lazy. You know, so you know we're gonna do nothing. They didn't say that part. They didn't say they were gonna do nothing. I'm just saying. But that's what's kind of happening right now. Like we would, or I would 100,000% take that remaster. I'll take that remaster right now. Give that to me. Give it to me right now. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's all I've ever wanted. Tweak some things around, give me that remaster. In all honesty, I might prefer it. And I know a lot of people who would prefer it as well. Okay, where do I save it? I have specific saves here. Save it right here. Give us that remaster, man. You talking about we won't want that remaster? Don't put words in our mouths like that. Don't do that to us, man. I'm willing to bet if we held a survey and just say, hey, would you guys want a remaster of this game? I'm willing to bet that 98% of the people would say yes. The other 2% of people would be people who probably hate the game. You know? I'm willing to bet that even people who never even played the game will say yes. I've noticed there are not a lot, but there are a few similarities in some things in the Souls games, as in the LOD games. Just some of the enemy concepts and designs. Like there's one design, which I don't know the name of the boss in Demon Souls, or I don't know if it's Demon Souls or Dark Souls. But there's like this skeleton ghost thing who's like in this giant floating ball with like a one-handed sword in one hand. You know, and I just got to thinking, I always would think to myself, that enemy design. Let me try to look up the name of this boss real quick though. There's a boss in Dark Souls 1. I'm looking at it. It's called like Grave Lord Needle or something like that. And the design for him, you know, appearance wise, is completely different, you know. But the concept of him reminds me a lot of Melbu Frama's second form. Just the concept of him reminds me of that, you know. So I always think of it like I wonder how them being in the same, you know, the same development team, or not the same development, the same studio, if they took some you know, some concepts, if they took some concept boards or something, design boards, and kind of infuse them into something else with their games. You know, that's just, I've noticed a couple of similarities in there. Not like flagrant fouls or anything like that. They're nothing flagrant, but just from realizing that they're like kind of cousins. You know, they're like kind of cousins. Just from that realization, I started looking at it a bit differently. You know, and then there's the whole Sekiro thing with the Divine Dragon. You know, and that's just kind of just blatant. Like, I haven't seen any other dragon with that specific name and share the same color, you know, and they kind of look similar as well, but they're both unique. Okay, so here's something interesting from this post regarding the Sekiro Divine Dragon. So I just finished up my, okay, we'll skip that part. Okay, the dragon is using the 7-branched sword. That off the bat is, you know, you can make the connections there if you want. Is using a 7-branched sword, and so I looked into the history of the sword a bit. It was a gift from the Korean kingdom Baekje, I don't know how to pronounce that, the Empress of Jingu. What I found most interesting was the description of the sword of its Empress biography. It reads, "Rest thy servants of the country. There is a river source which is from Mount Cholsan and Kangna. It is a distant 7 days' journey. It need not be approached, but one should drink of this water. And so, having gotten to the Iron Mountain, wait upon the sage court for all ages." The description sounds incredibly similar to the court of nobles in Fountainhead Palace, and the water sounds a whole lot like the rejuvenating waters. Since the immortality of the water stems from the dragon's heritage, and the mountain of the biography is in Baekje, it seems like the dragon has to be the center of the immortality. Okay. So everybody's just like theorizing their own, you know, thing about it. But, you know, there is this, you know, there's connections that to be made there. There's connections to be made. You know. And so I'm just like wondering. Like how much in the bag of LOD were their teams able to get into and to use for their own games. And I'm not like saying this like it's bad or anything. I'm saying it's just like it's just something that I've noticed a little bit. And I'm uncertain myself. This is why I'm just saying it. I'm not saying it like it's a fact or anything. I'm just wondering if I'm going crazy. I guess. Because I have noticed some similarities between these games. Not very many similarities, because I'll have to go and do like a full playthrough of their games. From Demon Souls to Dark Souls. I'll have to go through all of that. Because I haven't played any of those games. Yeah, I guess, like I couldn't find anything. So I guess the Divine Dragon is just completely made up. And if that's the case, you know, that's even more in the bag that was from LOD. You know, we'll just get that out of here. Let's get that. Actually, oh no! I wasting like 5 seconds. Snowball. Just curious. I'm gonna have to go through and play through the Souls games myself. Make my own assessment about what's being discussed here. But it'd be interesting to hear what you guys think and what you guys have observed from somebody who probably has played the game. If you played the game, let me know what you think. Alrighty, well, we're not going to use Miranda here. We're going to use our boy Albert. Oh, nice, sweet. We had just got it off with that one. Nice. Let me see if I have any fire items. I should have been collecting fire items. Oh, I got it enough. I got more than enough. I got 3 usages of fire items. But I'm not sure what I should approach with. I guess I'll just have to look at her stats. Holy mosey. She's got a lot of magic attack, and I don't even have her with her best magic attack setup. It's gonna be a tough call, man. It's a tough call, man. I do want this on, though. More than a physical evasion. I think the usage of having fire-based items is going to outweigh anything else, because I usually compare this matchup when I'm using Dart and he's using fire element, so I'm going to apply that same strat. I'm going to use fire elements, and what that means is you just go in guns blazing, I guess. That's it. Just go in guns a blazing. Oh yeah, so I probably skipped this, so I should probably be explaining for the newcomers who are like, what the hell is going on? What happened in the story beats that are suddenly been skipped? So the reveal has happened that Emperor Diaz, it was this like creature from this human from 10,000 years ago who led the humans to free themselves from slavery from the Ringlies, like 10,000, 11,000 years ago in the Dragon campaign. He was mysteriously alive, and Lloyd was serving him, bringing him these items because he was like an apprentice of Diaz or something like that, just trying to. He was listening to Diaz. Diaz was like controlling Lloyd, giving him false truths. So we beat Lloyd's ass, we stomped him out, and we send him back in a body bag. And Diaz was like, yeah, Lloyd, I don't need you anymore. He dumped Lloyd like a bag of popcorn. So after that, Diaz was revealed that the search that Lloyd was doing was to give birth to a god tier Virage, and Rose knew this the whole time. She didn't tell anybody. She knew the entire time. She didn't tell anybody. She could have stopped this entire thing, but she chose not to. Bad play there. Big L on her forehead. That's like a Majin symbol. She's taking a turn, and Diaz was revealed to be Zeke, who was his fiance and Dart's father, and these like this a lot of stuff going on, right? And after that, Zeke was like, "Hey, Rose was actually the Black Monster Dart," and Dart was like, "God." And then they just like dapped it up like later, sometimes like traveling the desert, and Zeke was like magical or something like that. He kidnapped Sauna, and he's like flying and stuff, and here we are. Alright, boss time. So we're just gonna power up, buff up Rose. It's gonna be a pretty simple fight. Pretty simple. Just gonna buff her up. Just gonna buff her up after I get a swing. I want to see how much this does. Oh, I might have made the wrong call. We got the psych bomb too? Oh. I'm gonna power him down. Power him down and then speed him down. Speed him down. Come on, Albert, you fat piece of jerk. Okay, thank you. Power Rose up like a mad woman. Dart. Darty. Alright. He's gone. He's gone. You waited too long to try to feed me biscuits. Okay, let me partially get away from here real quick. That was horrible. Oh, that was the right call. That was the right call. Okay. Use a burning wave because I need an arm rest. I wish they yelled these attacks. Burning wave! Burn out! Burn him out! Okay, that was a waste. That was a waste. That was a waste. So I'm gonna think that maybe physical attacks were the way to go. Yeah, seems that way. Seems like I screwed the pooch. This is gonna kill him, and I'm gonna have to restart the fight.
Demon stands.
Could you get on with it, man? Oh no, wrong button. Could you target one of these buffoons to my side? Oh. You jerk. You jerk. Nice. Alright, just gonna take out this one.
Die.
Get out of here, son. You're not ready for this.
Demon stands.
Oh my god, why are they so fixated on Rose? Thank you, you son of a gun. Could have done this day one. Nice. Let me try to get fancy and kill them all in one fell swoop. It's not gonna happen. But I'll take care of him.
Die. Demon stands.
Alright, and I'll take care of you.
Die.
Uppercut, I'll leave it. Nice. I like that uppercut. Pretty good, pretty good. Could have been way faster, but we'll live with the results. Where is the rest of Rose's lower body? Is he just like a floating torso right here? Am I losing my mind? I think so. Castle. Saban! You have to come too! Alright, let's leave this till the end. Or to the next signature. Why is Dart so... Why is he doing this? He just met him like 5 minutes ago. Less than 5 minutes ago. He was peeping on Rose for thousands of years. He was just peeping on her. We have no time for being sad. Dart, what is wrong with you? You're a murderer. How many people have you killed? I always loved Saban. He was my best friend. My brother from another mother. Remember back in the day, Saban? Remember when you sent all of those creatures to try to kill us in your own lair and trapped us underwater? Do you remember? God, like Dart. You just met the dude. Oh, I just, you know, sometimes I just have to just let Dart do some darting, you know, like you just let him have that, let him have it, you know. You just don't fight it. Just let it happen. Dart was literally just killing dogs and Linus and bandits, thieves, apprentices. Platypuses. He's just killing so many people. And then this one dude he met for 5 seconds, he's freaking the hell out about, because the dude that kidnapped us decides to unkidnap us. Held us underwater against our will, was spying on us. Dude was literally a peeping Tom, just peeping on Rose day and night for thousands of years, just getting endless amounts of material for Lord knows what. Like, this dude was clearly not mentally sane. And he was clearly... Did you see how he went into that room with Rose? Just like... Everybody was thinking they were having their own challenge, and Dart was just waiting for everybody, and then he's just going into the room with Rose all by himself. What was he going in there for? I've been thinking about it, Rose. I've been thinking of... It's Savani. He's trying to build up some courage of a different variety, and that shit was not popping. Shit. Over here on some criminal lies and shit. You freaking Dart. Oh my God. Anyways. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss that dude. That bald head, but rough. He was cool. You know, the pets were cool. But Savan, they really tried to force him in there. He was, I'm gonna say this. Savan, next to Shauna, is one of the worst characters. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna stand by that. Not because there's anything inherently wrong with him, just because they tried to force him to be something instead of letting him be something. Like everybody's within seconds of meeting him. Oh, don't worry, man. You have a lot of courage. You've been saving the world and blah blah blah. Just met the dude. Don't know nothing about him. Oh, no, I'm gonna miss you, man. Don't die alone. Take me with you. Like, come on. Just because they tried to force him to be something, in the same vein that they tried to force Shauna to be something, they're going into the back alley bag, the bag of mustard bag of characters. Anyways, it's still funny though. Yeah, I like it. Dude's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. Don't have enough time, so I'll continue this when I continue this, and till then, may peace be with. Always keep your heads up, dueces, those both sides, you'll stay cool. And if you like this content, be sure to show some love. But always be sure to show some love to the people that matter to you, mother sucker. And stay cool. Peace and much love.